What's up, and welcome to Nighttime at the Nerd Bar, episode 172.
Yay!
Woo-hoo!
Which is how many degrees it feels like it is right now.
Indeed.
Heat wave out here.
Yes, we're bringing you that Monday energy live during a bit of a heat wave in Southern California, and hopefully you're staying cool wherever you are. If you're joining us live, welcome, welcome. Hop over in the live chat, join the discussion. If you're watching later, also welcome. Comment down below on the different stuff we're going to talk about. Let's get into some intros. Hello, I'm Carrie Lane.
And I'm Katie Cullen.
And we're going to be talking anime news, an unboxing, and some anime diving into I like affectionately call it gachi because we had an actor from the show call it that. So I was like, yes, I love it. It's adorable.
Yeah.
Which
Aiden last week.
Yes.
Yeah. Aiden was calling it gachi, and I'm like, we're keeping it. Gachi Akta is a hard name sometimes. So gachi is just like, I'm here. I like this.
And in case you missed it, go back to our previous episode with Aiden. It was super fun talking to him about his character, working on the show, and anime in general. Mm-hmm. So let's get into it. Actually, the other thing too, make sure to go follow us over on NTATMB on Twitter and Blue Sky, and be following here on the Fanversation YouTube channel. Fanversation is also across all social media platforms.
Yes.
All right, there we go. Let's get into news. And actually, right before we get that, we got from the chat, Giga Derek says, greetings from the post-con wreckage.
Anime NYC.
Hope you had a good time.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get, I think I'm
Void, right? Better
yes,
than the Void.
That's better than the Void.
Usually he's greeting us from the Void, so.
Yes. I think I'm kicking us off with news. All right.
Yes, you are. We are once again doing the sprints for news, because sometimes that is how it be.
All right, our first bit of news is from Rocket Panda Games. They have announced the official release date for their upcoming Kaho Shibuya DLC for Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds Ultimate PBBGU. And I'm like, that just looks cute as an abbreviation. So the DLC content will be launching on September 4th for PC and consoles. We'll share a trailer of that over on our Twitter, and they do have that on their YouTube. I'm just making sure it is. Yep, if you want to go right now, you can go look at Rocket Panda Games on YouTube for that trailer. And the DLC stars Kaho Shibuya, a beloved Japanese pop culture figure and cosplayer, and a brand new playable character. As a magical girl armed with bread-based powers, love that, Kaho brings a delightful and deadly twist to the side-scrolling action. So fun. And
that sounds amazing.
Right?
Bread-based powers. Let's go.
For more information, you could go to thephantombreakers.com as well. Oh, there we go. Sorry. The Phantom Breakers is a new single. So, and then we get music too. That will be featured as the stage. That's in the game too. So nice. For music on that information, phantombreakers.com, Instagram, Phantom Breakers. And again, you can follow Rocket Panda Games on social media. The standalone expansion of Phantom Breakers Battleground Ultimate is available for $4.99 on September 4th. So go check them out. It looks so cute. That style is just like cute chibi style.
Right.
All right. Next thing in our sprint is from Tokyo Pop. Tokyo Pop has announced 3 titles to they have Chill BL Manga Awards. Their title wins for the 2025 Chill BL Manga Awards. So upcoming Love imprint BL manga release spotlight for the annual award and includes Monster and Ghost, Bride of Ignite, and My Noons and Midnights Are For You. These are fun titles.
I really like Monster and Ghost as a title, especially going in knowing that it's BL. Like, all right, I'm here for it. Let's go. That sounds fun.
So Tokyo Pop has announced the original Japanese editions of 3 of its BL titles have been selected for the 2025 Chill Awards. And these titles are produced also in English under the Love imprint. And way throwback, you can go watch Katie's interview with a rep from Tokyo Pop Love on our Anime Expo playlist from years past, but if you just search it, you'll find it.
Yeah. We've talked with Tokyo Pop and Love Love a couple of times, and
Yes.
they have always been absolutely lovely and very, very informed as to what their licensing is, what they sell, content warnings on things. Like it's honestly, they've been a delight to talk to every time.
Absolutely, yeah. And hold on. Okay, so celebrate the awards. Chill Chill BL Award pop-up shop is going to be coming to select Kinokuniya locations across the U.S. starting from August 29th to September 30th. And this month-long shop will feature special merchandise and related books from the Chill Chill BL Awards for 2025 and 2024. And the Monster and Ghost will have a special variant cover art available exclusively from participating Kinokuniya. I'm like,
Kinokuniya,
all the words.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. That Monday, I'm like, trying not to melt here.
We're all doing our best.
Okay, so that one's that one. And I was looking if there's other dates.
That starts on Friday. So if you're interested and you have a Kinokuniya near you, starts Friday, go check it out.
Yep. All right. And then it's like my last bit of news. This is, if you haven't heard of Young Magazine, it is Kodansha's Young Magazine has a special edition, which is an exciting first ever English edition of the manga magazine that's serialized. Oh, it's had different stuff such as Akira, Ghost in the Shell on it. And hold on, scrolling down. Azuki makes Young Magazine's English special edition available for free to all users. So a special edition celebrates 45 years of the magazine that serialized major hits like Akira and Ghost in the Shell. Very cool. This was announced at Anime NYC. So digital manga platform and publisher Azuki announced they've added Kodansha's special English edition, Young Magazine, to their apps. It contains over 1,000 pages of new manga available for free to all users.
Dang.
Very cool. You can also vote for your favorites on Kodansha's official Young Magazine website. And let's just double check that URL. Yeah, if you go, it's young-magazine-usa.com. And then you can go vote for your favorite, which is very fun. So right when you get to the website, it says read or vote.
Yeah.
So you're like, yes, do all the things.
It's like, yes, do one and then do the other. You can do both.
Yep. And so that's awesome. Yay for more manga and availability. All right. I think that's it on mine.
You've got a fourth one.
Wait. Yes, there is. Nope, I got it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, hang on.
There it is. This one, because we've been talking a lot about it, and it's like, oh yes, that. So Demon Slayer has another poster out. It's the new Versus poster. And Shinobu and Doma is what it is on this available poster. It will, let's see. So it's for Infinity Castle. It is reminder in case you're like, what? The first feature film in a 3-part trilogy coming to theaters. I do want this one. I'm like, oh, this should be an IMAX for sure.
Right.
And September 12th. So mark your calendars, get ready. And new poster. So more information, demonslayer-anime.com or Demon Slayer Anime on Facebook, and on Twitter, Demon Slayer USA. So we're excited.
I want all of these posters so I can like frame them and put them next to each other on my wall.
I think that would be incredible. Yes, I like your thinking.
And also, please imagine this movie in one of those 4DX theaters where like the seats move and you get like water effects.
You know, I also like the idea of I've only been to like one, but it was Star Trek, and it like bumped, and then it kind of had a floating feeling. And I think I want that for this, of how many times they're like falling to a free fall and boom.
I get the feeling people would get motion sick.
Probably.
Like it's the Star Tours effect. Not everyone enjoys it, but like this would be a wild movie for it.
Oh yeah.
But yes, they've actually had the big old like cardboard standee up for this in my local theater since we saw Sinners. They set it up when we went to see Sinners. So they've had the advertisement for this movie up for
Wow.
yeah, a hot
Nice.
minute. But no, we walked by the guy who was setting it up when we walked into the theater, and we're like, hang on, isn't that coming out in like 3 months? So yeah, your local AMC should probably have it. I would imagine if your local theater chain gets larger movies, it will probably
Yeah.
have it. Your tickets, I believe, should be available for sale at this point, given that it's like 3 weeks out. So yeah, get tickets to your normal movie theater in your
Hmm.
normal ticket getting method. And again, if you're nervous about being in public with a bunch of people, I always wear masks in public. I will definitely be going to see this, and I will definitely be wearing a mask when I do. You just pull it down for the popcorn and pull it back up when you're done.
And anime in theaters with fellow anime fans is just amazing. If you
Oh
haven't
my
experienced
god.
it, you should at least once. It's so much fun. That energy and that the vibes are immaculate and the energy is off the charts. Yep.
Yes. Oh, it's so good.
Hmm.
So yes, highly recommended. Speaking of things that are highly recommended, we are on the last week of the Crunchyroll annual summer sale. As a reminder, it ends on 8/26, which is Tuesday, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It ends tomorrow. So we are definitely on the last week. Details on week 4. Now 35% off plus more stackable savings for member and the super scoops. Oh my goodness, the
I was
super
like, super
scoop
suits.
sale.
Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
And yes. So the final week, yes. So I just stuff that you already know, stuff that you've heard us say, but stuff that is worth, going over again. So summer sale runs until the 26th. Over 1,000 new items drop every week. This isn't a one and done sale. Monday doorbusters with limited stock, 35% off select items, extra stackable discounts for Crunchyroll members if you are signed up. And yes, there's a bit of this that's there we go. That's the okay. Of course, we have the doorbuster sales for today that will end tonight. So they will end at
Ooh.
yeah, yeah. So oh my goodness. What year is it? My brain is fried. We have the Monday doorbuster sales. We have the Demon Slayer Uzui 1/8 scale figure, which for those of you who have been waiting for something flashy, there you go. We have the Spy Family Lloyd and Your palm size gem series figure set with gift. And we have the Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Eternal the movie Princess Serenity Ichiban figure. So we've got a lot of fun figurines in this drop. So if any of those sound fun and you are watching this live or watching it on Monday, definitely
Go
go pick
now.
those up before those doorbuster sales are over. Continuing on with the announcements from Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll had a presence at Gamescom this year. Yeah. Kadokawa, Crunchyroll, Kazilla, and Arch officially unveiled Sekiro No Defeat, a new hand-drawn anime adaptation based on the award-winning game Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, set to stream only on Crunchyroll in 2026. So we do not have a month yet, it seems, but we know that it is dropping next year. The adaptation will be streamed exclusively on Crunchyroll worldwide, excluding Japan, China, Korea, Russia, and Belarus. Crafted with reverence for the original, Sekiro No Defeat is an adaptation of the game's unforgettable story, a tale of loyalty and blood set in a fantastical reimagining of Sengoku-era Japan. So this looks very, very fun. And I mean, if you're a Sekiro fan, you're going to be eating well. You're going to be eating well. So that was announced at Gamescom. And we'll hop over to another convention, Anime NYC, this past weekend, and Crunchyroll's announcements there. Crunchyroll shares first visual for Fire Force Season 3, Part 2 ahead of series finale, new world premiere trailer for Let's Play, and announces several series acquisitions at Anime NYC. So we got a main trailer and a key visual for Let's Play, which I'm excited. I have been reading that webcomic for a hot minute. It looks very good. And it'll begin streaming on Crunchyroll on October 1st. Additionally, several acquisitions of Japanese animated series were announced, including a world premiere trailer for There Was a Cute Girl in the Heroes Party, So I Tried Confessing to Her. I love light novel titles.
Yes.
I love them so much, which fans can look forward to on Crunchyroll in the future. We have Pass the Monster Meat, Milady, which premieres in October of this year. We have SI-VIS, Civis, The Sound of Heroes, also premiering in October. We have The Banished Court Magician Aims to Become the Strongest, October. Also in October, Gatherer's Adventure in Isekai. And then in 2026, we have There's a Cute Girl in the Heroes Party, So I Tried Confessing to Her. And then lastly, during the To Your Eternity Season 3 panel, an all-new documentary, Roots of To Your Eternity, was announced and will be available on Crunchyroll on Friday, August 29th. So that is in 4 days. The documentary, produced by Crunchyroll, takes a deep dive into the fascinating creative journey of the beloved To Your Eternity series through exclusive statements from its manga and anime creators. So yeah, that looks fun. And yeah, To Your Eternity Season 3 will also premiere this October on Crunchyroll. So sounds like we had a lot of announcements going on at Anime NYC.
Yes.
Thank you, Crunchyroll, for keeping us informed. And yeah, if you're looking for gifts, fun stuff, or if you want to treat yourself, remember that sale goes on we have Doorbusters today and the sale ends tomorrow.
All right. Which that pseudo leads into our unboxing because it's related to gifts and going to be related to Gachi. Because, all right, I did unbox it already because it was just my birthday recently and it was a relatively not well labeled package, which is fine because then it's mysterious. But then I'm like, what is it?
So it's just going to be a surprise for me.
Yes.
Because I haven't seen this yet.
It was just like this plain black box. And I was like, okay. Like, this is what I mean. This is all nothing. And
was
even
there
the
anything
label
on the return label?
Van Nuys. And that's about it. So I'm like, okay, cool. See what I mean? I was all, let's see what's in here.
Mystery box.
Okay.
Mystery.
So we get our nice Gachi. Welcome to the pit.
Fun.
So Crunchyroll, in partnership with Kodansha, is proud to present Gachi Akuta, the breakout new anime from Bones, My Hero Academia, Mob Psycho 100, set in a world. Well, okay, you know what it's about.
Yeah.
Let's scroll down.
If celebrate, you've been covering.
I know. I feel like you've been with us.
We know this.
You're along for the ride. So to celebrate the series launch, they are sending this gift inspired by the series' explosive world building, rebellious spirit, and unforgettable characters. So related to a character in the show. Inside, you'll find an exclusive item designed to bring the grime and glory of the pit to life. So they're like, please share. And I'm like, yes, absolutely, because this is so cool.
I'm going to say it's either a figurine or it's gloves. That's my predictions.
So we get this box, which was much more carefully placed in there. And I took it out and I was like, how can I put it back safely? All right. So then we get this box. So yes, it is the mystery of like, okay, what do we have? So anybody have guesses?
I just gave you my guess. Are we waiting for the chat to guess? Because chat's on a delay.
They're on a little delay, but it's okay. Yeah. Do you have a guess? I will give you a moment so you can write your guess. And then we'll give you just a second. So I like this box. It's a slide up. Ooh, cool. It's kind of covered right there behind the thing. I was like,
using the lower third to your advantage.
Yeah,
again, my guess is either figurine or gloves. Oh, is that paper
right?
craft?
It is. So it is. Let me see if I can take this one piece off too. So it can be plugged in USB. And let me see. Do I have
what?
Right? Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful.
That's so cool.
I was all, it looks like we got some movement. Let me see if I was all, okay, hold on. Let me see. I hadn't thought of plugging it in.
I was going to say, hang on.
Because I was like, wait, I
got to see if it moves.
Yes.
See what it do.
I know. I haven't done it yet either. So I'm like,
you would have to do some finagling to plug it in, yeah?
Well, hold on. I'm, Giga Derek says, an itemized list of all the things that Rock was cooking. Okay. I'm going to unplug my mic.
Oh,
because my mic's in USB. So let's Here's hoping, y'all. So let's see.
All
'Cause I'm
right,
curious.
one fear.
speak.
I will Vanna. You Vanna, and I will just keep talking. Is it plugged in? No. Okay. We are working on it. Honestly, this is really cool. Oh, I think you left. All right, so it's just me, and I don't have the box. Obviously, this is not the interesting visual. The interesting visual is over with Carrie, who I assume will be returning to us in a few minutes. In the meantime, just from what I saw of it, that is beautifully, beautifully crafted, and I am so excited to see if it moves, if it makes sound, if it does things. The fact that it plugs in, my assumption is that it's going to light up, just from what we've been seeing for these past couple episodes. Like that's what I am thinking is going to happen. But oh man, that was really good looking, and the slide reveal and the black box, just very well packaged too. All right, chat, I love you. I'm gonna need you to come in with me on this one because I can't start talking about the episode till Carrie comes back. Or I could, but it would be very, very one-sided. So, yes, that is a beautiful, beautiful figurine. That, if it is a figurine, again, I can't tell if it's papercraft or not. It looks papercraft, and papercraft is not easy.
So I don't know if you can hear me. I was like,
we can't see you.
no, now it wasn't liking my video. So I was like, no.
Yeah, it says you are audio only. I was about to message you and be like, Carrie, you left.
Stand by. Technical difficulties. Oh, okay, but we got. Okay, hold on. My goodness.
But is it plugged in? What does it do?
It does light up. I plugged it into a power bank.
It does stand by. Excellent. All right. She'll be back in a minute, folks. For once, I'm not the one having technical difficulties. That's wild to me. Usually it's me. Usually it's my internet having problems with things. But no, so yeah, so again, I am looking forward to seeing this. I am looking forward to seeing this light up, especially since so far Gachiakta has had some incredible design aesthetics. We see it with the trash beasts. I think especially the really big trash beasts we run into in episode 2 were especially well designed. Those were the ones that made me go, holy cow, what are we looking at? But even the smaller ones that we see in episode 4 that are so creatively put together, like I would love to talk to our trash beast designer. Just be like, how do you come up with this? What are your inspirations?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
We're holding on for it. All right.
Tell me. Did it like raise the hands?
Yes, and the hands came up.
Oh, that's
actually, wait, hold on.
Cool.
You can kind of tell better with the
the eye lights up.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That is so very cool.
And yeah, I don't know about movement yet. I'm gonna have to play with it more of like
I don't know if it moves. I think it might just be the one.
Yeah, because there's Velcro. We're doing full on. Ooh. Okay, wait.
Is it posable then?
It looks like it can move a little bit. Like you guys are getting the real demo. Because it has the foam here that maybe just holds it in place. I think that just holds it in place.
That might be.
I'm like, yeah. Because at first I'm like, it can move. But yes, it went up and adjustable. You can move them.
Oh, that's cool.
And its head you can move.
That's so
okay.
Cool.
So it's more the light is the only thing. Ooh,
that needs. I
was like, wait. It's not like a motor, I don't think, unless I'm doing it wrong. I'll be like, but it does look like you can adjust the head tilt.
There's not like a switch, is there? It's just the plug.
I don't think so.
All right.
Oh, it can. It can come up higher because the plug in the back can move. So this. Yep. Oh, that's
how you know we do this live. This is how you know we do this live.
So this can come up and it can go down. That's so fun. I hadn't tried that yet. I was like, I'm gonna wait and leave it in the box, safe and sound.
And so the arms. The talisman on the base there, in between the legs.
Yes.
That's
good
so
eyes.
Cool.
Very good eyes.
Oh,
Thank you so much, Crunchyroll. This is super fun. And I'm like,
yeah.
woo! Because it's like you want to play with it, and I'm like, don't break it. But I love that because this character was really awesome, which we shall talk about more in a moment.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out where I can safely plug this in at another time and have it on display. Put it down safely.
Yeah,
Like I said,
for
safely.
now, we gently set it aside.
Yes, gently set aside. And let me
Gently
turn my
set
light back on.
aside. Let's talk about this episode. Oh my
Yes.
God.
My goodness. So y'all go check that out. And I have not
Lower
okay.
third.
Nope. Yep.
No?
I was just
No?
like, is there more information? Nope.
All
But
right.
yes, that was pretty awesome figure. I'm like, oh, that's not what I expected at all.
That's beautiful.
So speaking of, yes, let's talk about our seeing eye. Our seeing eye, which this character, I do love it, and the creepiness of the, well, if I don't have evil intent,
The fact that he just gamed it immediately and went, perhaps if I stab myself, things will go better. Like, oh my God. And you're used to doing that.
Yeah.
I think the part of this that sends me is there's a lot of this that sends me, honestly.
Hello, Narla. No, Alara. There we go.
Lara.
Yes, what sends you?
Welcome. It's good to see you. The timing. Because it can be hard to tell how long a fight is actually taking place for. I mean, we got the whole Namek is going to blow up in 5 minutes, and then 15 episodes later, we're still here.
Yeah.
You know, so it can be hard to tell what the actual timeline is for an action scene, especially if it stretches over multiple episodes. The fact that he's like, yeah, my poison's probably going to affect you for about 30 minutes, time for another dose. It's like, so we had what was probably a very short fight with Jabber and Zanka. And then we had the getting stabbed and the talking and so you're telling me that that Grish has been bleeding out for like 20 minutes and that man is alive?
Yeah.
Never mind talking, never mind awake. He's alive? How tough do they build people in this world? Again, like last week we talked a little bit about anime toughness and like, is this the sort of series where taking a punch will break your face and you have to recover forever, or is this the sort of series where you pick back up and do crazy things? So I still don't really have a metric for the relative level of toughness in this world, because we got an actual set like 30 minutes.
Yes.
That's a really long time to be bleeding out.
And I'm going to go with Rudo was running on adrenaline because he was scratched and was good until the time allotment, which we also got a note of that because Zanka points out, oh, your gifts there's a time frame, which it's like, oh, because it doesn't seem like maybe the others have it the same way because he seems surprised.
He's questioning whether there's a time frame. I have a different theory.
Oh, yes.
Because we see that when the anima goes out of a trash beast, when it's done, it crumbles that same way. We also saw in episode 2, the first time Rudo was able to use his powers and was just slinging whatever trash he could find, that when he was done using it, it crumbled. So I think it's that sort of, it didn't have a time limit. It was, he thought the fight was over. He relaxed and pulled, his powers, his emotion, etc., out of it. And that's when it went, all right, we're done.
Yeah. I could go with that. That makes sense.
That is my theory. And I mean, we also have that crumbling effect in the opening multiple times. So I kind of think that that's what we're looking at here, is that's what happens to an object when it has had anima or emotion or anything in it and then loses that, is that it crumbles to dust.
Yeah, because everybody else that's part of the cleaners has the one item that they use. It does not dissolve. They can use it unknown amount of time that we've seen so far and unknown amount of uses. But Rudo's the one that it's more I think it's via him through the gloves.
Yes.
Like the gloves are like his
The
catalyst.
gloves are his item. The gloves are his item and they don't crumble. He's able to channel through the gloves into different items.
Yeah.
And those don't have the, like, it's another extension. It's a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
You know? And so when that energy's out of him, it crumbles. Like, this makes sense to me. I'm sure there will be more explanations down the line, but this is what makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that 30-minute time limit just kind of had me going, what are the rules? What are the rules? Yes. I also have other theories. Not on the time limit, but on other things. I have what I think might be a smart theory, and I have a real dumb theory.
Okay. Well, I'm curious. Give me the dumb one first.
The dumb one is, well, it's a two-sided coin. One that's, I think this might be plausible, and one that's, this is stupid, but I love it. We have the boss of the cleaners, and we have the boss of the raiders.
Yes.
We haven't met either. We don't even have a gender for either. It's just the boss.
Okay.
The plausible side of the coin for this is they know each other. They were siblings or partners or childhood friends or something. That's just me going, it'd be more interesting if the two heads of these relative organizations knew each other. The crackpot side of that coin is they're the same person.
I just went to that one too. I'm like, could they be the same? They could.
I am absolutely certain that is not the case. But isn't that a fun little one to kick around?
I think it's a fun one, which no spoilers if you're reading the manga. We're only covering what's in the anime, just in case you're new here. This show is pretty darn bonkers because watching the entire Jabber fight is that character. He's just like off his rocker, and I want to know what that booth experience was like for that actor because
it's Zeno
for the Japanese one too, and then for Zeno. For that character,
Zeno killed it.
Okay, I want to listen to him.
I think one of the best performances I've heard from him, or one of my favorites. He just 100% balls to the wall, killed it, made it super fluid and super creepy and just amazing. Like A+, no notes. And I do think part of it was, again, the adaptation really leaned into linguistic flow and worked with slang and worked with, okay, this character would talk like this one would talk like that. Like, it worked really well. It's got the type of adaptation that for me slots in with Dandadan and Loser Ranger, where it leans a little more casual and a little more modern, and it really works well. But man, like,
that character's just
watching
so
the dub, Zeno
weird.
Killed it. Just killed it.
Nice.
It was so great.
That voice, I'd be curious. I mean, generally we've heard from voice actors, they'll watch the original and get it, or they'll get a chance to hear it and emulate it, but make it their own / how it fits with the character. And I just feel that one is just so like this character is so weird. Like you're like Rudo staring at him side eye of you are odd and like stay away.
He is named after a nonsense Lewis Carroll monster.
No, Laura says Jabber is just insane. That makes you pose like is he crazy or is he high on the thrill of getting hurt? That's
yes.
That
too. Yes. Because we also had because that's what Rudo was thinking at the beginning was like, is he a genius or is he just nuts? And I'm like, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. It's kind of the same thing when it comes to this guy. Also, he gets high on his own supply, and his supply is a deadly neurotoxin. So, like, my dude's not okay.
Also, he's built a tolerance, which means he does this frequently.
All the time.
Which means he would also have to keep upping his dose to really get the effect. And you're like, oh,
whew! High on his own supply. And the whole thing that, like, okay, poisoning himself to go into a berserker mode is a battle tactic that he has honed. This wasn't a surprise. This was just like, all right, this is what I need to do. Let's go.
I had a moment where I was like, oh, why they should take his gloves. And I thought he could just make new ones. Oh, they disappeared. They reappeared. Okay, got it.
It's his rings. It's the
Yes.
rings that he wears. It's not like a full set of gloves. It's just
Yeah. But just
yeah.
how that creates, I like seeing that because before that moment, it's like, oh no, just take those things away. Oh, wait, they can disappear and reappear whenever he wants. Okay. We need to take all those things or just cut his hands off. But, you know.
Like, just take the rings. Goodbye. That's another
Yeah.
thing that I was kind of wondering about this is that nobody seems to double tap.
No,
Nobody
this
seems
is true.
like I'm not
Mhm.
even sure that Gris is dead.
I have my doubts too. I'm like,
Because like the way that we have that, like, oh, I put so much care into it, but if it helped even a little, I'm so happy. If that had been that, and then we saw a little thing blow away, I'd be like, okay, he's dead. And then we get the line, you did a good job today. And I'm like, no, he's still talking. He's still
mhm,
talking after the death cue.
mhm.
Are you gonna live? Like, for real though,
Mm.
are you gonna live?
Well, this is when we
I
start getting more
don't
backup
know.
too, which I'm like, damn, where is our backup?
This is where the 30-minute thing makes sense to me
Yes.
because it would have been about 25, 27 minutes in when they
Mhm.
split the party and went, you
Yeah.
go get backup. And then that involves getting up to the surface, finding the phone, making the
Mhm.
call, rallying backup, and then having to make it to the
Mhm.
area, driving extremely quickly, I'm
Mhm.
sure, but still just like that's when the half an hour thing makes sense to me because logistically, that's the transport time. Like
Yeah.
that end of it makes sense. Keeping that fight up for 30 minutes seems insane.
Yes.
The most insane
Well,
thing is again, Gris isn't dead. Like what? He has been bleeding out for so long.
but isn't that I'm like, is it Engine or somebody's like, wait, you've been fighting this whole time?
I think that was more of a comment on, oh, this guy's fucking weird and you've been dealing with him.
Yeah, but
It
it's
is.
the team effort and how many people it'd take to fight him. And
Mhm.
magic sewer portal in the wall? What? Man
No,
cover?
that's her item is a manhole cover, and that's what she's able to do with it. Because she's
That's a
also
very
a
cool
giver.
item.
I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. I like that. And
Our
the other
muscle lady
thing,
too. She's like, come here.
well, the other thing that interested me about that
Mm.
is her name is, well, I think it's Cathonia,
Oh, I
something
didn't
like that.
maybe I didn't catch the name.
What struck me about that is,
Mm.
I've been playing Hades, etc., and Phonic tends to deal with like Grecian underworld. That's what it tends to refer
Oh.
to. And she's got a
Mm.
manhole cover, which traditionally leads to the sewers that she can use to make portals. So I'm
Mhm.
just kind of sitting here going, okay, one, that's great transportation, and it explains how you got these people in place and how you got them out. And
Yes.
two, is that a meaningful name? In the same way that you have a guy named after the Jabberwocky and you go, all right, this is going to make no sense. Because that's,
Mhm.
for those of you who have never read The Jabberwocky, it is a poem by not Alice Carroll. Oh my God, Lewis Carroll. I'm losing my mind. And it has a lot of very flowy nonsense language in it. Like the opening line is, "'Twas brillig and the slithy toves." You've heard that correctly. A lot of nonsense words in it, describing attempting to kill a mythical creature with, claws that go snicker snack. So when you have a guy named after that, like, okay, this is gonna be weird. Oh, and there's the claws that go snicker snack. Got it. So to have another character who can make portals with something that traditionally leads underground with a name that feels like it came from this. It could be pulled from nowhere. I don't know. But Jabberwocker was not, I think, an accident.
Mhm.
So this has me kind of looking at all of the names of our raiders and going, all right, tell me more.
Mhm. I'm kind
So
of
yeah.
curious too if she's a giver. Well, being a giver, manhole cover. How did like what? Because at least with some of our other characters, it kind of makes a little more sense. But that is a okay,
That's
sure,
why she's ripped. That's why
sure,
she's ripped. She's lugging a manhole cover around.
yeah. We did. I don't think we caught we didn't get the names of the 2 new people that popped up, right?
No.
They look cool, which no
Yeah.
spoilers if you got their names, but they look cool. I'm bummed we didn't get to see them fight.
I mean,
'Cause
we
it's
also
like,
got the medic with like the chopper sort of hat.
yes.
So, but yeah, no, I'm sure we will know more about them when we don't have 2 paralyzed people and one bleeding out on the floor. You know, like, I'm sure when other things are taken care of, we'll get a
You
little
know,
more information.
I also bet Zonka's sitting there going, fuck, I was supposed to like do all this by myself and Injin entrusted me to do it. And he's going to be like, I tried.
He got twice.
Mhm.
I will
Mhm.
say I loved Zonka's strategy. That he just put
Oh
all the
my
pieces together and then went, I'm going to hit you as hard as I can. Like,
he's like,
what?
can I? I love that too.
We're
That was
in the
hilarious.
fun part of fighting for our lives. I'm like, why is this hysterical? Oh my God.
And props to him too, because one getting thrown through the air and being able to rotate and be ready for another position to like counter that. I was like, yes, love
I
that so
honestly
much.
thought that Rudo was rotating him, just watching the motions of Rudo's hands and
I
of
think
the
it's a mix.
device's hand. Like, I
Yeah.
think because we also had the complaint about you could be a little gentler with me. Suck it up.
Yes. Well, I don't think Zonka had to completely be in air, but to be able to completely pivot and not necessarily even know where you're going next.
Yeah.
Okay, ready.
Oh, yeah.
Baseball smack.
Like,
yeah.
all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, that was me wondering about the double tapping. It's like,
Mhm,
are we gonna
yes.
like actually get rid of this guy? Are we an attempt
Right.
to capture sort of organization,
Mhm.
or are we a let the bodies hit
Catch
the
and
floor?
release. Yeah.
No, I
No.
have no idea. It's
Yeah.
again, we're only on episode 7. We're only on episode
This
7.
was 7. Yeah.
We still don't know shit.
Yeah.
And to me, it was also really interesting to go, okay, we have this big triumphant moment. And a lot of shonen stories will be like, this is the triumphant moment. We win. The fact that it then turned on his head because he just got back up again and kept going. And it seemed like there was no one there to help. I was sitting there going, all right, Rudo's getting kidnapped in episode 7.
I thought that too. I
Okay.
was so ready. I'm like, he's gonna get kidnapped. We're gonna have to deal with the rescue episode. Okay.
This show is so good at presenting something to you in such a
Mhm.
believable way. Like, here's the power system. All right, I believe it.
Mhm.
Here's the trash monsters. All right, I believe it. Hey, so a
Yeah.
beloved character is going to die in like episode 5. All right, I believe it.
Okay.
So we're
Yep.
getting kidnapped in episode 7. All right, I believe it. Like, just the way that they do things makes it so believable. Because there are so
Yes.
many shows where it's like, this guy's going to die. And you're like, no, he's not. No, he's not.
Yeah.
And the show's like, this guy's gonna die. And you go, yeah, all right, I'll miss him. He was one of my favorites. Goodbye.
Yep.
Like it's show is so good. Show is so good at suspension of disbelief.
And speaking of layers on this show, though, too, no, Laura points out, and notice how Jabber gave the hint, and our gloves are, it's like, hey, he's seen that logo before. He's seen that symbolism, and it's another one. I think that goes back to our theory that Rudo's dad's still alive, and maybe he is one of those head up people.
Yeah. Because also, this ties into, for me, a couple of things. One, pretty damn sure Regto knew what those were. Specifically. Regto might have also known that Rudo was a giver. And again, also pretty damn sure that Regto was killed for what he knew. What did he know? Why? Who killed him? No clue. We're nowhere near that yet. We have other mysteries to untangle. But that just keeps building on he was killed for what he knew. Like, this was for someone trying to gain information or someone trying to keep information from getting out. But just from what I've seen, that man knew a lot. And that is why someone decided he had to die. Speaking of people who know a lot, when Jabber made that comment about, oh, you have an item from that series too. I'm not the only one. Crazy. The fact that most of the facial expressions were like, what? And you just see Engine shift a little bit. He knows so much more than what he's letting on.
Engine knew what was up.
And also, like, We don't know why he was in no man's land. He didn't give an explanation.
Uh-huh.
And seeing him mask off furious at this, just, I mean, we all kind of knew the cool guy act was a front. That's just kind of how it is with characters like this. It's like, oh yeah, he's got the chill cool guy act, and like, you have
don't piss him off.
so many secrets.
Yeah.
You have so many secrets hiding under that thing. That is a load-bearing cool guy act. And all of your secrets are beneath it, and you're never going to let us see it. So seeing it slide back just a little bit, just seeing it and going, oh, you know more than it's like, you know more than you're letting on, and you know what this is one of a series means. You have context for that.
Yeah, and because Rudo didn't know. He's like, what do you mean?
Yeah. Rudo doesn't know anything. No. And that's kind of the point, and it's beautiful, and I'm here for it. It also really helps to have a protagonist who is clueless but in a believable way, because then the audience also learns, coincidence? I think not. But then, the audience also learns things without having to have the obligatory exposition dump.
Yes.
And sometimes we don't learn things. We just see characters' facial expressions change and go, I'm going to put you in an interrogation room, but I think I'd break first. But just seeing a character who adopts the cool guy persona, someone like that getting angry is one of those just moments. Because what does it take to make that persona break? What does it take for the mask to slip? When you mask like your life depends on it, what happens when the mask goes down? Even a little bit. And the answer is this, evidently. Engine, I think, would have double tapped had he had the chance.
Yes, absolutely. I think Engine would have double tapped
a man's head off and not cared.
This is a guy too. This fight with Jabber is the no. It's too dangerous out there. This person has tried to kill you multiple times. No, there's no letting them go. They have no system of law in place of justice or anything like that. So it's like, no, you got to stop it so he doesn't come back and get you again.
I think if they weren't trying to get information out
or that, they would, yes.
Yeah, because they did say you're going to answer some questions, but
I don't think he would say anything.
Oh, no, of course.
No.
And if he did, would it be intelligible? Who knows? The man's high on brain poison. But the fact that Engine had the surprise round and hit him with his untransformed item, when that thing is transformed, it has a blade on the end. So, this is one of those, you 100% could have just murdered him then and there. And we would have all been like, yep, sounds about right. But just, Engine is someone where I look at him and go, yeah, that man would double tap. That man would make sure the body stays down. Don't know about anyone else, but he would do it.
And she didn't really get to see much action, but seeing Ryo there was like, I
love her.
When he came out and she's right there, and before we saw Engine and the others, I was like, glad she's there at least. Somebody else.
She probably cleared the building away from the hole. Because no one else had, as far as we can tell, no one else had their items transformed, and she did.
Yeah.
So my guess is that she did a little demolition so that the hole would come out into broad daylight instead of the building. Yes,
because he goes, wait, I thought there was a building here.
It's like, there
was. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
We took care of that.
A little snip, and it's gone. Yeah. Took a couple of layers off.
So, levels, what an absolutely crazy episode. I have no idea where we're going to go from here. And if we truly are getting 24 episodes, holy shit, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
This is the sort of thing where if they handed me the entire season, I would binge. Probably in chunks, because I'm not that crazy anymore. But I would still I
can definitely do
5-6 episodes a night. Let's go.
Yes, a reasonable weeknight. About that much. And weekend, I can be hours. No, this is a show where we're getting nice pieces of world building, but enough to keep us guessing and making us wanting more. And it just keeps getting more and more interesting of okay, it's dangling you along, but still giving you the breadcrumbs along the way to keep you invested. You're like, yes, give me more.
It is very slowly revealing its mysteries.
Yes, which
At
is
this point,
okay.
it's
I'm
just
okay with
like,
that.
here's another mystery for you. Like, okay, we have
Okay.
so many of those. Who's the boss? Who's the other boss? Who killed Regto?
Mhm.
And why?
Mhm.
What did he
Mhm.
know? What do you mean it's items in a series? What does that mean? Are items like this manufactured specifically to be?
Ooh. Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, it's a series, it has a logo. That
Mhm.
implies specific manufacture or specific creation by an entity of some sort, person,
Yeah, can
conglomeration,
someone
company, etc. So, like,
mm, mhm, mhm.
what does that mean? Yeah, I
Excellent
love that
question.
it's organically posing all of these mysteries to us and going, your view of the series when we started was this big. We are ever so slowly starting to pull that out.
Yep,
Eventually, we're going to have this, and it's like, it all makes sense now. But for now, we're still here.
which is
I'm
okay.
here for it. I'm here
I'm
for it.
yeah,
It's so wild.
I'm here for the ride. It's so entertaining, and I'm like, yes.
Good time.
And it's just I like how gritty the animation stays, but the fight scenes are still, very
Gorgeous.
fluid and they're very cool. Yeah, they look gorgeous, even though it's all like this gritty and raw look.
Yeah.
But that totally fits and everything. You're just like, yes.
It is beautiful.
Yes. Let us know your thoughts on the episode down below. Anything that stood out to you. I feel that kind of covers everything.
Oh, yeah.
Excited
There's
to
a
know
lot
more
in
on
the
these other
episode.
characters. But yes, there was a lot. And in the meanwhile, we have other recommendations of stuff you should check out, to movies, books, games, shows that we're watching, reading, that we think you should check out. I'm still very slowly getting through my Final Girl support group, and one person's died and another person is possibly dead. And this is part of the plot, y'all, so not spoiler. Like,
Yeah,
that's the point.
it's a murder mystery.
Yes.
Have you figured out what movie franchise our main character is from yet?
No, there was like one thing that was a hint, which I'll tell you afterwards, that I'm like, maybe that's a hint, but I couldn't think of a suggestion of what it was yet. So we'll see.
I mean, there does get to be, because you know how they have like those little interim pages in there that are like
Yeah.
interviews and advertisements for the movies
Yeah.
based on the, and there is a point where they do list all of the in-universe movies that were based off of these girls' plight. And at that point, it is like, oh, that's the one. Like, if you hadn't already found it, it will be revealed. But
Okay.
I had that moment before then and went, holy cow.
Not there yet.
It's not the deepest horror cut, but it is definitely deeper than the surface. And
Okay. I like
I
that.
appreciated that a lot.
Very cool. It's like, what else am I watching right now? Continue with Lord of Mysteries. That anime is also one that I'm like, I don't know a whole lot about what's going on, but I enjoy it. In terms of, there's so many questions of, here's a little bit about the world, but we're not going to tell you all the details because our main character doesn't really know all the details, and that's okay. Like, I'm just here for the ride, and it looks cool and it's interesting, but it is a what? Huh? So liking that one. Dawn to Dawn continues to be fun and so off the wall. The last fight scene at a school was so weird, and I love it because it's just so unexpected. Like, you're constantly surprised with that show of, oh, I knew we'd have a fight scene, but that is nowhere near what I would have guessed to be a fight scene. But I am 100% here for it.
I do adore that music continues to be a through line in this show.
Yes.
I didn't expect that from the beginning, but I really do like what they're doing. And I really do like that the music in the show, I assume it's living up to what was described in the manga, because it's hard to describe music in a format with no sound. So I really do think that the musical choices that they're making, and again, the original composition that we got last week, are incredible. I think they work so well.
And it's also the theme songs that the characters sing within the show, which is hilarious, because that would be on text too, but hearing it out loud is also excellent. And I like that they explain it to you. And in case you missed it, there's a lot of great videos online. They're like,
Oh,
by the way, here's the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say those are the main. Oh, I started Alien Earth, and interesting-ish enough that I'm like, I like the Alien franchise in general, like the Alien movies. I've watched, I think, almost all of them. There's just a couple that maybe I just didn't get to yet, but not because I didn't want to. It's an interesting premise. They had a presence at Comic-Con, and it was pretty cool. So I was like, sure, I'll check it out. And so far, it's interesting and what they're a concept of what they have of a it's a like a hybrid person where it's a person in a synthetic body, and how they explain it and how it works, I think is pretty interesting. So I'm kind of curious of where they explore with that, but yeah, we'll see. I've just watched the first one, so I'm like, all right, let's give the first one a try. Let me know if you've seen the show or watching anything else cool. I think that's about it for now. What about you? What have you watched?
Seen a few of those. I keep walking in when my roommate and her boyfriend are walking
Ah,
in, and then just sitting down. So I'm like, this is not normally my jam, but okay. Episode 2 has some shit.
I believe it. There's
There
some
were
body
bits
horror.
where I was
things.
like,
Yep, I believe it.
It might have been episode 1, but I think it was episode 2.
There's like
With
a
the
leech
cat?
thing that like I think Cat's in 2 because I was like, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yep.
But I
Yeah,
do remember there's a
that was
cat on the
oh
ship,
boy.
so I wouldn't be surprised that's in 2. Yep.
Yeah, something to look forward to.
Okay. What about you? What media have you been? Oh, wait, sorry. Last one too. Go support local theater. I checked out local theater. They did a production of Something Rotten. So much fun. It's a play that is like been on my periphery. I've heard about it. I didn't really know what it's about, and I just knew friends liked it, and it was playing, and I was like, yes, I'll go see it. And it's pretty much, if you like Shakespeare at all, making fun of Shakespeare at all, or if you just like musicals, the whole thing is about musicals and kind of referencing other musicals and making fun of musicals, but also how much people love musicals. And I think it was hilarious. And it was closing night, so the vibes were off the charts because it was like family and friends there, and then they're just closing it out. It's their last show. But yeah, if you get a chance to see it, it's very funny, and yeah, everybody's just so talented singing. So much tap dancing, which in a way I'm impressed, because that means all those people either had to know or had to learn, and there were just a lot. So I was like, okay, because they don't have as many tap numbers, but that's kind of a reference to older musicals.
Yeah.
So very entertaining show.
Tap dancing is one of those where I did tap dancing for quite a while. You can't hide your mistakes. Almost every other form of dance, you can just keep going like nothing happened. But if you fuck something up in tap, it's audible. So yeah,
I tried. I couldn't do it. That was this thing for me. Like, I just couldn't do it that way. But I tried, so I have mad respect for that one. So yeah, go support your local theater, see if there's any shows going on, and also when you're looking at those, see if they have discount days, discount matinees, maybe. Or different seats, because even the theater I was at, there's different value seats from as low as $25 for a live performance up to $60, which people pay more than that for some concerts. So,
and also student prices, senior prices,
that
group
too,
prices. Definitely keep an eye out for that. Like even one of the really big theaters down here, if you can get, I think it's either 8 or 10 people together, group pricing.
Nice,
great.
Love that.
Yeah, Beetlejuice is coming back to the Pantages, so we are definitely going to go see that again.
Yes.
Again. Those of you who don't know, Beetlejuice the musical is amazing, and you should all go see it.
When's that one coming back?
Next year.
I'll look it up. Okay.
It's a next season thing, and it's not for very long. But
okay.
Yeah, this coming season is a bunch of repeats, but I have no problem with this because it's things like Les Mis and Phantom and Beetlejuice. Like, all right, I'm in. Let's go. Play the hits. Yeah, I am also keeping up on Dandadan and Sakamoto Days, which is being weird, but we're having a lot of fun with it. I am still watching the Unaware Talia Master. It's the first 6 episodes were a lot of fun, and then for me, it's kind of hit like, all right, I think this is trying to eat the whole cake instead of just having a slice and being done with it. It's
Oh.
it's hit
Mm,
slog territory for me, where the
mm.
things I like are starting to be outweighed by the things that are like, all right, well, we're here. So, I got 3 episodes left. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. Probably
Okay.
will, but it's been the sort of thing where it's like it completionism more than
Oh,
the
yeah, I
sheer
feel
weird
that.
joy that I was getting earlier. I'm
Yeah.
also reading 2 books at the same time because I've started doing this fun thing where there is a branch of my local library down the street from my job, so I will take
Ooh,
my lunch break and read. So I have been reading Upon a Starlit Tide during my lunch
cool.
breaks. We're only about yay far. It hasn't been very many lunch breaks, but it is historical fiction, but also fantasy. And it
Cool.
is something of a cross between, I think it's described as a cross between, yeah, The Little Mermaid and Cinderella.
Huh.
And so far, it's been fun. Mid
Okay.
1700s ships, fae are a thing in the world. It's just
Very
accepted.
nice.
So, yeah, again, I'm not, how many pages in? I'm not very far in. Yeah, I'm 61 pages in, but I am very much enjoying it and taking it back to the office tomorrow to continue the read it during my lunch break traditions.
All
The
right.
one that I have been reading for, I need to take that bookmark out. Never use your used prescription receipts for a bookmark if you're going to show something on camera. It was paper I had, Starter Villain by John Scalzi,
Oh, that looks
which
cute.
this, as you can see, I'm almost done with.
Ah,
It's a very quick read, but it's very, very fun. And for those going, Scalzi, like, yeah, he also did Kaiju Preservation Society, which I showed you guys a couple weeks ago. This one is basically normal guy inherits his uncle's villain empire and has to immediately step in and deal with the politics of dealing with other villains. And
oh,
no,
fun.
seriously, what the heck have we been up to? It's
Hmm.
and Scalzi has just this very, very fun writing style. Immediately believable characters, flows very well, great sense of humor. Just his books are very fun to read. The other one of his that I've read is Red Shirts, which I highly recommend.
Mm-hmm.
It is Star Trek, but from the point of view of people who tend to die on away missions,
Mm.
hence the name Red Shirts. Uh, it's it all sounds like, oh, it's parody, oh, it's this. But usually the books still have something to say. And Red
Mm-hmm.
Shirts definitely had something to say about the nature of fiction and how writers and people who create fiction tend to treat things and tend to approach things. It was
Hmm.
very interesting. I really liked it. And I'm really enjoying Starter Villain. It's very fun. As you can tell by the fact that, again, I'm almost done with it.
Nice.
So, great author, highly recommended, very good time. Yeah, aside from that, it's just been a shit ton of YouTube videos because
All
that is
right.
how I live my life. Sometimes you just put on something you've seen 5 times before. When you run out of episodes of MasterChef and you're all caught up on the season, you just put on that one Alvarad video again, you know?
Hey, it works.
It does. It do.
Yeah. Let us know what you're checking out. I said that already, but again, let us know down below. And you can reach out at NTATNB over on Twitter and Blue Sky. Don't forget to follow here on Fanversations YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the like button, I was all thumbs up the video.
Subscribe
There we go.
again.
Yeah,
Keep
subscribe again.
subscribing. Keep subscribing.
Oh, the notification bell. That's what it was.
Yes,
Well, there's
yes.
another one. Yes, the notification bell. And check out Fanversation across social media platforms. And thank you so much for tuning in to Nighttime at the Nerd Bar. Katie, where can people find you online?
You can follow me all over the social medias as well as on YouTube and Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet.
And y'all can find me online at Carrie D Lane. That's KARIDLANE. Thank you so much for joining us. If you watch live, if you watch later, welcome. We're happy to have you all here. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.